What in the world? It's all happening. Welcome, everybody. You are hanging out with your pal Hal here on the back channel. Very excited to be here today. It is Wednesday. We are in November, hurtling towards Thanksgiving. It's Wednesday, November 10th, 11 a.m., more or less, maybe 11:01 now on the West Coast, and 2 p.m., 2:01. If it's 11:01, it's going to be 2:01 on the East Coast. That just makes sense. And I am glad to be with you. I am going to be here. Your pal Hal will be hanging with you for 2 hours, and we're just going to kick it. We're just going to chill. We're going to hang, and we're going to have fun. We're going to talk about like what's going on in the world. We're going to do a little bit of comedy. There's going to be some stupid stuff. There's going to be, you know what? We might just learn something along the way. How do you like that, folks? But glad to be with you. Or maybe we'll learn nothing. Maybe when we hang out today, you're going to have fun, but you might be dumber by the end of it. And that's okay, because you got to turn your brain off once in a while. Are you at home? Are you at work? Are you wearing your work clothes? Are you wearing athleisure? I don't care. I'm glad to be here hanging out with you. And I would love for you to participate here on the back channel with me and all of our shows that you're going to be hanging out with all day. You do that by getting your device's attention. Hey, device, whatever your device is called, and then the magic word, say. And then you give us that word, say, and then you can put in whatever you want after that. Say, Hal, your headphones look a little worse for wear. You need new headphones, because I do. Or you can say, Hal, when was the last time you shaved? Or say, Hal, thanks for being my pal. And I'll thank you for listening, and I'll give you all sorts of shout outs. We're here giving shout outs. We're here giving virtual high fives. I just high fived the camera. I don't know if you can see me and hear me, but please talk to us, communicate. We'll be bringing up topics. We'll be talking about pop culture. We'll be talking about some current events. We'll be doing comedy. Just throw an LOL up in there. Like, I'm like, yes. Like, I like do a nice fist bump. Like when you throw some LOLs at us. I love that. And you can you can talk to us, you can yell at us, you can whatever you want. You can say Hal, just my name with many exclamation points. That's cool too. So whatever you like, I am all for it. Please interact, communicate with our program today. And thing down, keeping this train on the tracks, keeping us moving forward in progressing in life is our producer Travis. Travis, what's happening, buddy? Are you around? Travis, are you in the
I'm
house?
around. I'm in the
Nice.
house. I'm just a
You're just a voice today. What's that? Are you there, Travis?
hear me?
Yes, yes. Uh, cool. Travis, thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Folks, let us know. Where are you? Are you at work? Are you at home? What are you up to? Do you have a mug? I have a mug with Pee Wee Herman on it. Uh, one of the great films of all time, Pee Wee's Big Adventure. I mean, if you haven't seen Pee Wee's Big Adventure, first off, how have you been living your life? Secondly, see it. It's Pee Wee Herman and Tim Burton at the height of their powers. What a great, dumb movie. Like, just amazingly, very silly. I love the silliness. And this mug, which I got here in California in a little shop in Los Feliz, it's Pee Wee and Dottie. And the classic line, I'm a loner, Dottie, a rebel. And you know what? I feel like that sometimes. I feel like a little bit of a loner, a little bit of a rebel in my own mind. And then after I pat myself on the back for feeling like a rebel, I go ahead and just really, then I conform. Then I then I just decide to conform. Uh, I was walking the dogs earlier. We have two dogs over here, Lucci and Lil Wayne. Lucci and Lil Wayne, and they were going for their walk. And Lil Wayne has to wear a cone right now. I know it's kind of like it's cute and sad when a dog has to wear a cone because he's got a little hot spot on his leg and he wants to lick at his hot spot. You know how that is, right? We all that happens to all of us, right? We get hot spots just like dogs, and we scratch and lick. Uh, Maybe just me. Okay, I accept. I accept that. But Lil Wayne has got an issue. Lucci, she was loving life. She's just ambling along on the walk, and yeah, had a nice walk. And are any pet owners out there? Let us know. Let us know what's up with your pet situation. Do you have cats? Do you have dogs? Do you have a Gila monster? Do you have a lizard? Do you have a bird? I want to know. Any pot-bellied pig owners out there? And let us I love pets. So I love pets. I love snacks. If you're eating a snack, I want to know. I've got some almonds here on standby in case I get hit by the hunger bug. I got my coffee here. Ooh, yeah. I take my coffee black. How do you take your coffee? And you could say, you can talk to your device and go, I use the magic word, say, I take my coffee with 9 sugars, like because I bought a one-way ticket to Diabetes Town, or I use half a Splenda and a gallon of French vanilla creamer. What I want to know how you take your coffee. Talk to us, communicate, interact, and please, you are part of the show right here on Back Channel every day from 11 to 1 with your pal Hal, producer Travis, and we are excited to be in this brand new lineup for Back Channel with the Back Channel crew. I'm going to take a sip of my coffee here. Oh, that's good stuff. That just keeps the engine running. And also, we want you to chat with us. But if you say something and you'd like to take back, you can say your device cancel. Okay. And you can cancel a comment or a question within the loading time by saying device cancel. And again, I'm not going to say the name of your device because I don't want to get its attention. Also, I fear I've been told maybe if I do say the name of your device, potentially a demon could appear, maybe a serpent. It's no for me to talk to your device, and I'm not going to do it. But you know what I am going to do? I'm going to check out what is trending on Twitter. Let's check out trending topics. I am going to bring up my Twitter and let's talk about what is going on in the world today. Oh, yeah. Thank you. Thank you, Travis, for bringing up Twitter here on the back channel. So let's see what's going on in the world. Well, okay, top trending topic. We got this Kyle Rittenhouse trial. I mean, this is a very unhappy situation. What a nightmare. And oh God, I mean, yeah, I personally, I think you shouldn't go around making extrajudicial, if I could say it, extrajudicial killings in the streets. Yeah, that's my hot take. But yeah, a real nightmare. What are you gonna do? Let's see what else is trending. Opening up mine as well over here. Oh, okay. So Red Notice, promoted by. Okay, some things will be trending because they're promoted. So that's some unnatural trending here. I'm gonna check out what's going on in entertainment news. Let's see. Okay. Galactus. Let's see what's happening with Galactus. Okay, the Eternals screenwriter teases that Galactus' arrival in a sequel if audience want to see it. So that's the question. Eternals, uh, a little bit lukewarm in the box office. Have you seen the new Marvel film? Any thoughts on it? What did you like it? It's a little bit lower on the tomato meter. It's some of the word of mouth, not great. So will there be an Eternals 2? Will we get to see Galactus? Pardon me while can I pick my nose on here? Is that too much? Yeah, maybe I shouldn't. I shouldn't even have said that out loud. Guess what? I'm just going to say what I'm thinking. But Galactus might arrive, and Galactus is a classic big bad from Marvel Comics. So that would be pretty cool to see. But will we see it? TBD, TBD. If we get an Eternals sequel, I think the door is very much open for the world-eating villains. So yeah, Galactus eats worlds. Yeah, I mean that's a hearty diet. Me for breakfast today, I had a bowl of cereal, I had half a banana, and and then later I had a little snack. I had some carrots, some almonds. It's a little insight into my my bird-like diet. But Galactus, eater of worlds, big appetite on on big boy Galactus right there. So we shall see. Let's see what else is trending here on Twitter. What's up with Will and Jada? America's first couple, Will Smith, Jada Pinkett Smith. I'm always down for a little red table talk, where things get saucy, where things get raw. I mean, you know, red table talk is it's their show. It's Jada and Willow Smith, and then Jada's mom. They sit around the red table and talk. You know, I've taken that term, even though I don't have a red table. If I ever have to have an intimate conversation in my life, I like to say, hey, what do you say we have a little red table talk? So we could have a little red table talk right here, even without the red table. I don't know if I'm breaking a copyright by calling my intimate talk with you, the audience, red table talk. But you know what? Maybe I'll change the name of the show from Your Pal Hal to Red Table Talk. But Will Smith opens up about raging jealousy of Tupac. Oh yeah, because I guess Jada and Tupac were an item. They were a thing back in the day. And, you know, I can't blame Jada, you know, for hanging with one of the greatest rappers of all time. And Jada's done pretty well for herself. Will Smith, I mean, one of the best, most popular actors, biggest box office draws, and then one of the greatest rappers of all time. She's doing well. And I don't know if y'all remember the memes and all of the everything they put out about their marital issues, the fact that they had a little bit of an open marriage. So that is interesting. That is interesting. Ooh, we got Travis sent me a very exciting story. Producer Travis, thank you. We'll get to that in a moment. And I'll tell you what, I used to. You know, I like Will Smith a lot. I like Jada. I think she's cool. She's they are a true Hollywood power couple, just a super couple out there on the scene. But I used to not be a fan of Jaden Smith. I used to think like, you know, like I just didn't get it. I feel like it took me a minute, but I'm like, Jaden is just doing Jaden. Individual, yes, very privileged. Oh, like Key and Peele had a very funny sketch Travis, would it be possible to pull up the Key and Peele Jaden Smith sketch? Is that possible?
Let me see what I can do.
Thank you, Travis. Uh, Jordan Peele played Jaden Smith in a sketch because, listen, uh, Jaden Smith, he's like, he's a young artist. He's a true individual, just on his own wavelength. But there was a time when he was just putting out ridiculous tweets, probably about 6 years ago, 5 years ago. And like he just came across as like a little too weird by a scotch, and like just a like very bizarre and weird for weird's sake. And then also, you know, Jaden Smith, he was born into great privilege, being the child of true Hollywood royalty, Will and Jada. So, but I've grown to like him. I think Jaden Smith is a cool dude. Jaden, you're invited to come on your Pal Hal show on Back Channel whenever you like. Hey, JJ joined the stream. JJ, thanks for being here. And what's happening in Arizona, JJ. And again, for anyone who is here, please feel free to interact or say what's up. Just talk to your device, get your device's attention, and then then use the word say, and then you can say anything you want. So, device, say, Jaden Smith is my hero. Device, say, Hal, please come in tomorrow completely clean shaven. Or say, Hal, is there tequila in your mug? Because Pee Wee Herman, tequila. I've got my Pee Wee Herman mug, just coffee. Travis, is that a no dice on the Key and Peele sketch?
We've got it. I'm gonna do that thing again because I haven't figured out a better way
Yes,
yet, where we
do that
rewire the
thing.
sound.
Yeah,
So
let's take a look at this.
if you talk, you'll hear yourself twice. So don't do
Great,
that.
I will. Great. Little Jordan Peele as Jaden Smith, privileged little youngster, coming up here, moments away. There we go. Well done. Thank you, Travis. By the way, Travis, I like that you have your computer in dark mode. I like me some dark mode. Good on the eyes.
Love the dark mode. Only way to live.
There it is.
There it is.
Good stuff. Thank you,
Travis.
Yeah, it's so funny. Key and Peele, the great Jordan Peele, Keegan Michael Key, and that was showing just the level of disconnect from the rest of humanity. Growing up, Pinkett Smith. I mean, I would love for, I mean, Jordan Peele. Sorry, I would love for Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith to adopt me. I would love to be the third Will Smith, Jada Pinkett child, even though I am just a couple of years younger than those two people. Please adopt me. Travis, come on in. What's going on with you, buddy?
Well, first that was an accident, but I was gonna say sorry. Speaking of not going anywhere, the video stalled out there at the end. My bad. I made sure it loaded first, but sometimes.
Oh, that's okay. No worries. We saw enough of it, and yeah, I don't know if for those who are just listening to us right now,
and I will say,
visual medium.
On the subject of children of Jada Pinkett and Will Smith, Willow Smith has been on an absolute tear this year.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's got a couple
music-wise.
of records out. Music-wise, she has a couple.
Yeah, I know you've got
out.
your finger on the pulse. You are the resident music aficionado of the Your Pal Hal show, producer Travis. Talk to me about Willow.
Willow has been doing this thing. So, little known fact, Jada Pinkett Smith in 2004 was in a nu metal band called Wicked Wisdom. For like
I remember, and that was like I didn't know if I was being trolled or what when I saw her. She did a late night appearance on either the old David Letterman show or Conan O'Brien or something like that, and I'm like, you've got to be kidding me. It didn't translate. I did not connect
Yeah,
to
no.
Jada Pinkett Smith's metal career.
Yeah, it was a whole thing. And
Yeah.
Willow Smith, we may remember she had that track "Whip My Hair" back and forth back when she was like
Oh yeah,
what?
that's a banger. That's a banger.
Yeah, absolutely. She did a oh god, I have to see if I can find it here. There'd be another not to just give too much airtime to the Smith family.
Sure.
Um
I mean, but they are America's first family. Some people say the Kardashians. I say the Pinkett Smiths.
I like that. Um
Chime in on the back channel if you're hanging out here with your pal Hal, producer Travis. Who's America's first family? Kardashians, Pinkett Smiths. Uh, listen, there are people out there that might say the Trumps are America's first family. I would disagree. I'm going Pinkett Smith all the way. Um, and again, you talk to
people
I
check out her.
Travis, are you there? I don't know if it's my internet or your internet, Travis, but
We're having a day.
I was losing you a little bit there. But you're going to give us a little taste of Willow Smith's new jams. All right, Travis, I'm losing you there. Sorry about that. We'll listen. We're going to work on these connections. Travis is going to get the Spectrum cable guy over to the house, and same here, same here. But yeah, who is America's first family? Let us know. Is it the Kardashians? Is it the Smiths? Or do you want to go off the board? The Mannings are pretty good. The Manning brothers. America's first family. Yeah, I say it's the Pinkett Smiths. And again, I would like them to adopt me so I could live in that room that Jordan Peele was in that sketch just now. By the way, on the topic of Key and Peele, I just have to, I'm contractually obligated to mention this. I was on that show twice in two different Key and Peele sketches. If you go to YouTube and search the Gremlins 2 sketch or the Aerobics Meltdown, Gremlins 2, Aerobics Meltdown, you'll see yours truly, Hal Rudnick, aka your pal Hal, hanging out with you from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. and 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. on the East Coast. A couple other trending topics. Oh, this just in. Listen, I I love I love people. I love sexy people, and I love people's sexiest man alive. Listen, I wait with bated breath every year for people's sexiest man alive to drop, and it is here. Drum roll, please. People's sexiest man alive, Paul Rudd. Travis, can we bring up a picture of Paul Rudd, or can we bring up the that Twitter page? Can we bring up a little Paul Rudd? Any uh any Paul Rudd pictures floating around? Anyone got those Paul Rudd pics out there? Anyone got those hot Paul Rudd pics? But yeah, Paul Rudd, the ageless wonder that is Paul Rudd. Do you have a favorite Paul Rudd movie? I think Anchorman is up there for me. I mean, he's got that Sex Panther cologne. Oh yeah, there is there's the aging uh uh so can you go back to the aging Avengers uh tweet that was up there? In that same thread with Paul Rudd, it showed like all the Avengers old, and then Paul Rudd's Ant-Man, like not having aged. Uh, there's that. There was one that had all like it showed like elderly versions.
Looking
You
for
know
it,
what?
looking for it.
Listen, it might be gone into the Twitter sphere, into the
Maybe.
Twitterverse, and that's fine. Uh, but yeah, what is your favorite Paul Rudd movie? Is it Ant-Man? Is it uh, uh, Anchorman. Is it either of his Man films? Uh, or let's IMDb Paul Rudd here. And yeah. Oh, Paul Rudd, a Jersey boy just like me. I'm looking forward to his new show with Will Ferrell on Apple. It looks really good, where Paul Rudd plays a therapist who kind of inserts himself into Will Ferrell's life. And yeah, Paul Rudd on People's Sexiest Man Alive. I'm going to own this. I'm not going to try to be like, oh, I'm so modest. I'm getting business cards made. So all my friends will destroy me, and I expect them to. That's great. That's great. Paul Rudd, the ageless wonder. Uh, yeah, just listen, a beautiful man, people's sexiest man alive. Nicely done, Paul Rudd. Yeah, just a little bit more about his. Yeah, so the show, The Shrink Next Door, is dropping on Apple Plus very soon. That looks super good. Ghostbusters Afterlife, which he plays Mr. Gruberson. It's a fun name. Uh, oh, I Love You Man is very funny. That's a good flick. That's a good flick. Oh, Wet Hot American Summer. Come on, y'all. That's good stuff. That's good stuff. Um, yeah. 40-year-old virgin. So, congratulations to Paul Rudd, people's sexiest man alive. Do you agree with this decision? Let us know. Talk to your device. Say, Hal, I think Jaden Smith should have been people's sexiest man alive. Or say, Hal, say, I think President Joe Biden still has it and should be people's sexiest man alive. We want to hear it. Who do you feel is the sexiest man alive? Or do you agree? Do you agree with that choice that it absolutely was, is, should be correct choice, Paul Rudd? And uh, let's see if there's anything else trending on Twitter here. Oh boy. You know what? Well, just another thing, and as far as chalk it up under life can be. Oh, uh, pretty fun and sometimes, and just oh boy, Texas plan to remove books from schools is backfiring. So I guess Texas isn't that Fahrenheit 451? Like just pulling books out of schools. Uh, oh boy. I guess Texas is going to Texas. That's that's what you know. That's what you got there. In October, yeah, Texas. Mm, yeah, taking books out of schools. Uh, I'm coming down on the I'm coming down on the side of, hey, disagree. Leave the books in the schools. Uh, but we're we are in some divided times, so there you have that. Uh, I say, yeah, keep those keep those books in the libraries. Okay, yeah. Let's not homogenize and go ahead and just yank uh, books out. That's yeah, that's a I think that's a step towards what would you call that? Fascism. Yeah. So keep the books in the schools. Anything else besides the depressing political landscape here? Uh, mm, 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 mm. You know what? I think that's pretty much most of the news. Everything else, it's just a lot of bummer news. I mean, for real, everybody. Uh, Politics, COVID. Yeah, I think I'm gonna shift gears from the news now. Appreciate y'all hanging with us and what is trending on Twitter. And let's go ahead and move to a new element here. We're going to shift gears here on Your Pal Hal, and we're going to start talking about some recommendations, some streaming reviews, some streaming recs. Yes, certified watched. Travis, I like that. Let's certified fresh. It's not certified rotten, but they're certified watched. Everything I'm about to talk about, I've watched it. Oh yeah. And let's start off, just dropped on Apple Apple Plus, your Apple streaming television service, home of the morning show, home of your Ted Lasso. Tom Hanks, America's Dad, in Finch. I watched Finch. I enjoyed it. Let's put that out there. Finch, worth a watch. Is it the most uplifting film in the world? No. Finch is it's a little bit of a bummer. It's a little bit depressing. And it's I would consider Finch essentially Castaway with, instead of a volleyball, a dog and a robot. Finch is it's essentially Castaway, but with a dog and a robot instead of a volleyball. And there's some questions here. So basically, the conceit of the film is that Tom Hanks, we are post-apocalyptic. Hanks is all alone. He's kind of doing his, he's the last man on Earth. So uh, he's he's trying to entertain himself, and he's got a dog, and he's foraging for food, and uh, he he wants to find someone, or he wants to create something that will take care of his dog, his lone companion here in the apocalypse, after uh after he croaks. And so he's creating this robot to take care of this pup. So it's kind of like I Am Legend, very much in the setup there, in as much as Will Smith. This is the Will Smith episode, by the way. That's it. I'm going to try to bring up Will Smith in every segment of this show because, again, they are America's first family. I want them to adopt me. And Will Smith is our guiding light today. So can we get another picture of Will Smith up there, Travis? Will Smith, shouldn't he be people's sexiest man alive every year? Sorry, Paul Rudd, but you're kind of in Will's chair. Yes. So much. Oh, sad Will on the Red Table Talk. Oh, there he is. I felt. I told myself I wasn't going to lose it today, crying about Will. Oh, drying his tears. Oh, God bless you, Will Smith. God bless you, Will Smith. But anyway, I digress. Will Smith and uh, Tom Hanks in Finch is very much like Will Smith in I Am Legend. And Will Smith has the dog. Tom Hanks has a dog. Will Smith is being chased by like vampire like creatures. Tom Hanks is being chased by like a global climate emergency. So it's very much, some. So when I said it's not an uplifting flick, yeah, it definitely deals with mortality, the climate crisis, all that stuff. But Hanks is Hanksing around. Hanks is Hanksing, and let's get this straight. Hanks knows how to Hanks, and that Hanks tanks it to the banks. When Tom Hanks is going to Hanks. Riyadh joined the stream. What's up, Riyadh? Good to see you. And so listen. Here's a hot take. I don't, if you disagree, that's fine. Tom Hanks knows how to act. Yeah, I said it. Tom Hanks knows how to act. And in Finch, like, you connect with him. Yeah, I felt for gave me feels, I would say. So Finch, streaming right now on Apple Plus. It is worth watching, but it's, yeah, not the most uplifting. Mortality, the climate crisis, thinking about pets and loved ones potentially passing. Yeah. And Tom Hanks, he shoots that arrow right into your heart, right into the cockles of the heart to give you the feels. But it's really well done, and uh, I do have some questions. Like, Tom Hanks is able to build this robot that is essentially AI. And I'm not really spoiling anything because, like, if you read the synopsis, it tells you that Tom Hanks is building a robot to take care of his dog when he dies, essentially. Uh, and it's worth it going on this journey. But I feel like we did not quite get enough backstory about, wait, artificial intelligence, like this like, okay, we are there in the annals of human technology and building. So yeah, but it's basically I Am Legend, but instead of scary, a little more sad. uh, oh, and you know what we need next? I would love to combine those worlds. How about a crossover of I Am Legend and Finch, where Will Smith and Tom Hanks are the last two dudes left on Earth? Uh, oh, and you know what we call it? Two dudes, one Earth. How much would you like to see that, everybody? Let us know. Riyadh, what is up? Thank you for the shout out. And again, you are hanging with your pal Hal. I thank you folks for kicking it with us. And if you want to communicate, if you want to get on board with this show and just be like, oh, Hal is my pal, I would like to talk to him, then address your device and get your device's attention. However you say it. I'm not going to say it now because I don't want to summon a demon or shut off your device or get your device to do something while we're listening. So get your device's attention. Then the magic word is say, and then you can put in whatever you want after that. Say, Will Smith, Tom Hanks, end of the world crossover would be epic. Say, oh, I watched Finch and I disagree with you, Hal. It was totally uplifting and I cheered at the sad parts. Let us know anything you're thinking, or tell us what you're binging or watching lately. And I would love to hear that as well. And if you say something and you want to take it back, just tell your device to cancel before your comment uploads. Cancel before your comment uploads. And let's talk about a couple of other recommendations of things to watch. So we already have Finch on Apple Plus. Here's one on Amazon Prime. This is a docu-series, and I thought this was super fun. Got a lot of weird characters, and it's just a story that I did not know that much about. This docu-series on Amazon Prime is called Lularich. Lularich. And it is about this online clothing company called LuLaRoe. And I guess LuLaRoe popularized itself. There it is. Thank you, Johnny on the spot. Travis, our producer, holding it down, bringing up the visuals, punching the buttons on the ones and twos, making it happen. So LuLaRich, it's about this online clothing store, LuLaRoe, where I guess people would have these Facebook Live parties, huge on Facebook. And it was very much moms, housewives, women would become these sales agents for this company, LuLaRoe, and it seemed too good to be true. People were making money hand over fist, hand over fist, paper beats rock, and it the bottom kind of fell out because they started expanding a little bit too much. They were making their own garments, their own clothes, and the quality of the clothes started going down. Also, the ethics of it were called into question, and this docu looked too good to be true and turned out to be um, basically a pyramid scheme, basically a Ponzi pyramid situation where the higher up on the food chain you are, the richer you get. And there's just a lot of insidious stuff in how they ran this company. And it it went from just like a job opportunity to like not just a pyramid scheme, but kind of like a cult. Like there was definitely a cult of Lula Rich, and we can see. Can you bring up those? Can you punch in on that picture of the couple sitting there, Travis? That I'm looking at right now. Uh, Yes, there we go. Let me take a look at that woman. Yeah, she is. So she is the founder, and her husband, they're co-founders together. But this woman, she's fantastic. Thank you, Travis. Appreciate you, buddy. Uh, she is a boss level Karen. So if you were in a video game called Defeat the Karens, and like you were like just beating levels, or you got to the end of the level, this woman, the one of the founders of Lula Rich. Yeah, there she is. I mean, oh, look at those. That's crazy eyes. I don't know if you're here with us watching. I don't know if you've got your visual component working right now, but that is crazy eye. So just for her and so many of the other characters and just the craziness of this company inserting itself into people's lives and going beyond just like, oh, oh my God, oh, Travis, too much, too close. I am frightened. Look at that eye. Are you frightened? Are you frightened by what you're seeing right now? Uh, this is yeah, that's some crazy eyed Karens right there. Oh my goodness, that image is going to haunt my nightmares tonight. There will be, I will be fighting boss level Karens in my nightmares. So Lula Rich is on Amazon Prime. Yeah, and it's just a fascinating story about this company, and there are all sorts of legal ramifications, and it really went from, oh, a cool way to earn some extra bucks to pyramid scheme slash cult slash criminal enterprise. Lula Rich on Amazon. And let's see, let's go with one other recommendation here. Oh, I watched the first episode, so I don't know if you're looking for something that maybe the whole family could watch, but Netflix has a new animated series called Maya and the Three. Maya and the Three. And it's got some great voice talent. It's an animated series that delves into Latin American history and lore, like some of the stories of like Aztec legends, Mayan legends, and taking some of these stories and animating them and telling us the some of the tales and bringing them to life. And it's got some great voice talent there with Zoe Saldana is voices the main character of Maya, this little girl who has great powers, and like she is like the daughter. She's like the princess who is the heiress to the throne of of this of this kingdom. And there you see a visual on it. And Rita Moreno, she's an EGOT winner. Okay, so Rita Moreno is hashtag legend. Danny Trejo, Gabriel Iglesias, a lot of uh, like really well known, good voice cast there. Cheech Marin. So strong cast, funny stuff, and this is an enjoyable show that you can check out. That's good for kids, and it's got some interesting humor and lore that will, I think, adults will find entertaining as well. So Maya and the Three just dropped not too long ago on Netflix. That is absolutely worth watching. Check. It's some good watching for the whole family. And if you want a deep cut, okay, here's a deep cut for you. I just watched a film last night that was I had never heard of, but my podcast co-host, I host a podcast called Binge Boys, where we talk about what is going on in streaming, what's happening in movies. A 2019 film called Avengement. Avengement. I had never even heard that word, let alone the title of that movie before. But on the recommendation of my buddy Lon Harris, who I co host Binge Boys with, you can find that wherever you get your podcasts, directed by Jesse V. Johnson in 2019, starring Scott Adkins. This movie rocks. It is like just a badass action movie. So if you're looking for something that I would describe, it's like the flavor of John Wick meets, if you know that Tom Hardy movie from, oh, probably about 15 years ago, Bronson, where he plays like the most dangerous criminal in Britain. It's Bronson meets John Wick. Very, very badass. Like the level of badassery in this movie, like so many fights. A lot of the fight sequences remind me of uh, the movie Dread from probably about 10 years ago. Like some great fight choreography, maybe a little bit of the Raid in there. If you haven't seen the Raid movies, Indonesian action films that are out of control. The Raid movies, probably my favorite action movies of the past 10 to 15 years, and so worth it. Seek out Raid. Okay, skip what I'm telling you with Avengement and go straight to Raid. Don't pass go, go straight to Raid and Raid 2. They rule as far as action movies go. Just the fight choreography and the Raid movies. Okay, I got to go on a little just Raid jag right now. The Raid movies, like you're watching them and these fight sequences, they just blow your mind. I'm like, that was some of the best fighting on film that I have ever seen. And I'm talking like put them up against like any American action films, Hong Kong action films, these Indonesian action movies, Raid and Raid 2. So good. But then, like, you're watching it and you're like, wow, that was a great fight. But the movie just started. How are they going to top that? Guess what? Don't worry about it. You're in good hands. Raid just keeps it. These movies keep topping themselves. And the first one is just like intense and nonstop. The second one, it's different and it the there are more action set pieces, like bigger action sequences, and each one it does feel like that video game boss level. Like, oh, this one was bigger than the next, and this one is bigger than the next. And literally, when I saw, saw these movies, like people are cheering in the theater because the action is so intense and hardcore and out of control. And it's yeah, and it's not, yeah, it's violent, super violent, bloody, but like if you want to see just fighting that is choreographed better than any film and structured and delivered in a way where it just keeps topping itself and your mind is going to get blown over and over again. Raid 2. So back to Avengement. The story of Avengement is this this guy is like small time criminal and a boxer in England, and his brother runs a crime syndicate. Well, his brother kind of frames him. He ends up going to jail, and then he breaks out of jail and he's out for revenge. Or some say revenge. Some might say he's out for avengement. So, yeah, that is that is what is happening. He is, and you know what? There's a body count. There's action sequences, fight choreography. It's wicked cool, wicked cool. And actor Scott Adkins, who plays the main character here, I he is about to blow up a little bit. He's yeah, so he plays um, an important character coming up in the new John Wick movie that is in post production. We're going to have another. Listen, we're going to have Matrix and John Wick still to come. Okay, so the new John Wick movie, though, Chapter 4, John Wick Chapter 4, Scott Adkins will have a prominent role in that. So if you want to get on this, if you want to get in on the Scott Adkins train early, jump in to Avengement. Absolutely worth it. So good. And it's available on Netflix. It's there. It's just a deep cut, just a little gem sitting there on Netflix, waiting for you. Whenever you're ready, Avengement will be waiting for you. Yes. He's out on bad behavior. Oh, I like that. I like that. Uh, F this movie says heavy action, avengement. Hey, Travis, let's bring in producer Travis here. Travis, you nearby? You want to pop in for a moment?
I'm here.
What's up, man? Travis, so we were just giving some recommendations of stuff to watch to people. I just wanted to know, is there anything that you've seen that you'd like to recommend? Anything you've binge watched, anything that's like kind of your go-to comfort food movie, TV wise? I'd love to hear something that you've enjoyed recently.
Last night, actually, speaking to yesterday's show,
Mm-hmm.
I got home about 20 minutes into The Harder They Fall
Mm-hmm.
and stayed and watched through the whole thing. And I have to agree with basically every point you made when you talked about it. I believe that was yesterday. It was long, kind of
Mm-hmm.
slow, as a lot of good westerns are, but really held up by the performances of the actors. So if you missed yesterday's show, that's a recap of that review. I liked it. I had a good time.
Nice. I
Yeah.
appreciate that, and glad to hear. Yeah, worth checking out because I mean, the cast is so good. Lakeith Stanfield, he might be my favorite actor working today. Just like I think, because he is so unpredictable in his performances, and he's like such a live wire. I think
Mm-hmm.
he would make. I'm not the first person to say this, but I think he would make a great Joker if
Interesting.
in the Batman. If listen, if the Batman needs a new Joker, you could do a lot worse than Lakeith Stanfield because if you and I, you know, from his whole body of work, but he he is playing on his own wavelength in the TV show Atlanta. In Atlanta, you have Brian Tyree Henry and Donald Glover and Zazie Beetz, and it's like they're in one plane of existence. And
Mm-hmm.
then Lakeith Stanfield, he is just this like he is calibrated to a different level where he can be on like in the human wavelength, but then he also is like like he is playing what do they call it, like intergalactic chess, like three-dimensional chess.
Yes,
uh so
absolutely.
it's so good, so good. uh cool. Travis, I thank you, sir. Again, folks, you are hanging out with your pal Hal. We're getting close to the top of the hour, coming up to noon on the West Coast. We're coming up to 3 on the East Coast, and I guess 4 in Central Time, and oh no, 2 in Central Time and 1 in Mountain Time. I know how to tell time. I know time zones, and we're going to be here for about another hour or so. And I'm real thrilled for you to be hanging out with us. Thank you so much for being pals of Hal. I am your pal, and can I make a little? Can I admit something to you? Y'all out there are my best friends. You're my only friends, and I appreciate you being here. So sad. And if you want to talk to me, if you want to say, if you want to say anything at all, get your device's attention. Use the word "say" and chime in. Chime in and say, "Say, Hal, that is so sad that we are your best friends." Say, "Hal, go get pizza sometime." Or say, "Hal, do you want to come over and have a sleepover? And then we could talk about it on air and just like, like really figure out what the sleepover is going to entail. Like, are we going to binge watch some like, Marvel movies or something? Are we going to order pizza? Like, no funny stuff, no funny stuff. All right. Like if it's, I just want to like build a fort or something if we do end up having a sleepover or not. Okay. You know what? Might be tough because I'm here in Los Angeles. I don't know where you are. Just all I'm saying is the logistics of this hypothetical sleepover are really getting unwieldy. So, but I am still, even though we probably can't have a sleepover, I'm super stoked to be hanging out with you and to be your pal right here on the back channel where we've got some smart, funny, interesting folks who are going to be talking with you and hanging out with you all day long. And right now, we hit a bunch of interesting and cool shows to watch. You got some reviews, you got some recommendations, and now I think it's time for trivia with your pal Hal. Travis, can you play the trivia music, please? I'm just kidding. We don't really have
Yeah, we don't
trivia
have that yet.
music
We don't
yet.
have that yet.
Okay, so I'm just gonna give you a little trivia. I'm gonna make up a little trivia song on the spot. It's trivia with Hal. He's your pal. Are you smart? Are you savvy? Are you driving a Toyota Rav4? It's trivia with Hal. There you go. Guess what? That was straight off the dome. That was straight off the dome. And let's jump into some trivia. And if you're out there, if you want to answer these trivia questions, go ahead and use the word say to get your device's attention. Use the word say and throw us an answer for our trivia. All right. Let's check in with a little bit of trivia and let's start things off. And Travis, you can please play along. Travis does not know the trivia questions that I'm about to ask. So I would love to hear. So I want to give the audience a chance to answer, Travis, but I want to hear from you. Please let me know whether or not you know the answer. All right, brother?
You got it.
Yeah, why don't you, if you want to just hang here, do you want to hang here in the split screen
Sure, why
during the
not?
trivia?
Yeah, let's do it.
Cool. Awesome. All right. So, question number one. And this is general trivia. This is like, Trivial Pursuit. You got all the different quadrants of the pie, or if you go to bar trivia, unless it's specified as something like a specific kind of trivia. No, this is general. So you're going to get world, you're going to get geography, you're going to get current events, you're going to get sports, you're going to get pop culture, movies, etc. Here we go. Question number one for the Your Pal Hal trivia challenge. Fissures, vents, and plugs are all associated with which geological feature? Fissures, vents, and plugs are all associated with which geological feature? Also, fissures, vents, and plugs, that those are also a few different sex toys. Moving on from that, though, listen, sometimes I go there, sometimes I go there. But fissures, vents, and plugs are all associated with which geological feature? That's what we're talking about here. Please get your mind out of the gutter. And by me saying get your mind out of the gutter, I'm telling myself that. Travis, do you have any, or do you know? Don't give the answer, but do you know? Okay. Travis does not quite know. All right. Fissures, vents, and plugs are all part of what geological feature? Okay, what if I mentioned Mount Etna? What if I mentioned Etna? I'm glad. Or one of my favorite desserts is lava cake. One of my favorite desserts, lava cake. Any thoughts? Any thoughts, Travis? You think you fissures, vents, plugs, also lava cake? So if you know out there, feel free to use the word say and give us the answer. Address your device, use the word say, give us the answer. All right. Fissures, vents, plugs, Mount Etna in Italy. Lava cake is a hint. Travis, do you want to tell us what it is?
I think I was circling the drain, but I think the last clue got it. I think we were talking about the ocean. No, volcanoes. Volcanoes.
Ding, ding, ding. You got it. You got it. Did you know it out there? Did you know it was a volcano? Well, give yourself a point if you did. Also, feel free to join us. Tell us if you know the answer. Again, address your device. Tell us, say, and then volcanoes. So, device, say volcanoes. There you go. That's how that works. All right. Time for more trivia, Travis. Here we go. Question number two is Kingston, Zuma, and Apollo are the sons of which American female pop star? Kingston, Zuma, and Apollo. Now, Travis, as a real music aficionado, I might expect you to know this one.
It's
Kingston, Zuma, and Apollo. So
right
Apollo, is
there.
Apollo the son of Zeus?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I believe so.
but
Not the
Zeus is
not the same person though, right?
no, not the same person. I think this Apollo is different from the Greek god Apollo. So, and I don't think Zeus was married to this person. I don't think Zeus ever had. I don't
I
think this
mean,
person ever had a child with gods
I mean,
per
he
se.
got from what I understand, that dude got around.
Oh, Zeus got around. Yeah. Oh, there's speaking. We should have gone back to going back to the recommendations. There's an amazing anime series on Netflix called Blood of Zeus. Epic, epic, really well done. And yeah, apparently, Zeus, you know, Zeus had a few notches on the old Mount Olympus bedpost there.
It had to have been probably as tall as the mountain itself.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. So again, Kingston, Zuma, and Apollo are the children of what American female pop star? Uh, okay, here's a uh, Here's a hint. Here's a hint. Um, I uh, did you go to the park today to ride your ska board? Ska. I was just trying to come up with a ska pun. Uh, okay, ska. Okay, I'll give
Got
you
it.
an. You think you've got it? Okay, I'm going to give everyone one hint. Um, uh, if anyone tries to call me on my phone right now, I'm in the middle of my back channel show, so leave a message and I'll call you back. All right, Travis, do you want to tell us who it is?
Believe.
Oh, Travis, I lost you for a moment there. You with me? Oh, we lost Travis. We lost Travis. So I am going to give you the answer right now. The answer, former lead singer of No Doubt, Gwen Stefani. Gwen Stefani. Gwen Stefani. Haley Ellis. Oh, Haley guessed Scarlett Johansson. No, it is not Haley, but thank you for joining us, and I appreciate you playing along. Thanks for being here. And I think Haley is watching over on YouTube. Very nice, Haley. And let's keep going. I got more trivia for you right here. Feel free to play along. If you're on your device, just address your device and use the word say and put the answer in after that. And leave a message and I'll call you back. Okay. Here is another trivia question. This is addressing the world of sports. Tennis star Serena Williams won which major tournament while pregnant with her first child? Wow. I mean, Serena Williams, probably the GOAT uh, when it comes to tennis and women's tennis for sure. But take gender out of it. Like, who's better than Serena? Like, she just blows away the field. Serena is so good. So Serena is absolute tennis queen, rules the court, and on top of that, to be pregnant and win this tournament, that's unbelievable. And this is a major tournament. So you're thinking about the majors in tennis. What are they? So it's kind of a process of elimination. So you can say, talk to your device, use the word say, and throw a guess our way. What major tournament did Serena win while pregnant with her first child? We're waiting for answers. By the way, speaking of Serena, can we go back to Will Smith for a moment? Because Serena Williams, to the Williams sisters, to Richard Williams, their father, to Will Smith, he did play Richard Williams, the father of the Williams sisters, and in the upcoming film King Richard, which is getting great reviews. And he's supposed to be just like, this is like, oh, Will Smith, get ready for Oscar Gold. So Will Smith, I'm really looking forward to seeing that because his performance is supposed to be out of control. And again, Will Smith is just he is the guy. Today's show is dedicated to the man, the myth, the legend, Will Smith. So back to Serena. Any guesses? Travis, any thoughts? Any guesses here on what tournament did Serena win while pregnant with her first child? Well, I will give you the answer in just a moment here. Give people another moment to guess. And it is The Australian Open. The Australian Open. So off the top of my head, so you had a 1 in 4 chance if you knew the tennis majors. The Australian Open. You have the Australian Open, Wimbledon, Wimbledon, Dunton. Uh, I think it's with a D, Wimbledon, but I'm often wrong. The U.S. Open, which takes place in Flushing, Queens, New York, and what is the fourth one? The Australian, Wimbledon, the U.S. Open. That's a new trivia question. I got it. I know what it is. I know what it is. Do you know what it is? Travis, are you there, buddy? Is producer Travis in the house?
At least in spirit.
Great. So, Travis, do you know what the fourth tennis major is?
We have, as you said,
We have
Wimbledon.
U.S. Open, Wimbledon, and the Australian Open. So the ones I named are Wimbledon, U.S. Open, and the Australian Open. Do you know what the fourth is? I will take that silence as a no. Here's a hint. Grass courts. Grass courts. Here's another hint. Love and serves. Those aren't hints. Those are just tennis terms. Here's another hint. Novak Djokovic. That's just a tennis player. But Roger Federer. Now I'm just like saying anything tennis related. Okay, but you want to guess? Do you want to guess? And the answer, French Open. French Open. Yes, center court at the French Open. Roland Garros. There it is. All right, let's one more trivia question for everybody. Here is an entertainment trivia question. Okay, an entertainment trivia question right here. This one's, well, if you know this, you know it. If you don't, you don't. Okay, so I love me some Batman. Yesterday we were talking about Christian Bale. We were talking about, and there's an age-old battle. Who is the best Batman? Is it Michael Keaton? Is it Christian Bale? Simple trivia question for you. Who played Batman in the 1960s TV show? Who played Batman in the 1960s TV show? Bonus question. Who played the Joker in the 1960s TV show? Now, people sleep on this Joker a little bit because people are like, oh, yeah, Heath Ledger. People are like, oh, yeah, Joaquin Phoenix. But this first Joker, like if you go back to the 1960s TV show, he was a maniac. And he got a classic laugh. Like that is, like there's so many iconic Jokers. And people say, obviously Jack Nicholson in the Tim Burton films, great Joker. This was a good Joker back in the 1960s. So the question is, who played Batman in the 1960s Batman TV show? Second question, bonus, who played the Joker in the 1960s TV show? Thoughts? Thoughts, anybody? Travis, you know these answers? Do you know this one? You got this? You got these answers in your back pocket, Travis?
No, no, sir.
Okay.
Unfortunately, these are spots for me. I know the first one. The first one.
Okay.
The big obvious one I've
Gotcha.
got.
Okay, but you don't know the bonus.
No, bonus, drawn blanks.
All right. And again, if you're out there and you're listening and you Googled the answer, good for you. As my mom likes to say sometimes to me, because she's a little bit, the internet is not always her friend. My mom has complimented me by telling me I'm very good at Googling. I'm a very good Googler. But if you Google these answers, you do not you do not win. So these got to come out of out of the cabeza, off the dome. So again, if you want to tell us, just talk to your device, get your device's attention, and say, and then you can guess. Say John Wayne. You would be incorrect. All right. So who is the who played Batman in the 1960s Batman? And for a bonus, who played the Joker? And the answers are Adam West. Adam West played Batman. There he is. Oh yeah. That like and look at that. One thing, can we get can we blow up one of those pictures of Adam West as Batman? So back then in the 1960s, okay, you didn't have this suit with the muscles built on, okay, that like made you look yoked. You didn't have Spanx, right? You didn't have man Spanx, woman Spanx, any Spanx. Adam West is just wearing tight clothes. And he looks great. Look at him. I mean, yeah, not he's not exactly Schwarzenegger. And uh oh, look at that. Yeah, look at that definition. Hell yeah. Adam Adam West, like, do you even lift, bro? Adam West did, at least a little, or at least kind of ate right, and did not. You know, he was not a pudgy Batman. He had to wear skin tight clothes, and he did it, and he owned it. God bless you, Adam West. And the answer to who is the Joker, our bonus question, Cesar Romero. Cesar Romero. Can we get a picture of Cesar Romero's Joker up there, Travis? One of the most iconic looking. So listen, I know we probably have some hot takes out there. Oh wait, oh there he. Look at that, maniac. Like that is a Joker face that will haunt your nightmares. I love that Joker. So let me throw this question out there to everybody: who's your favorite Joker of all time? Is it Joaquin Phoenix? Did the Joker from a couple of years ago just blow your mind? And by the way, if you like that, oh wait till you'll get a load of Taxi Driver and King of Comedy. So absolutely watch the source material for that Joker. But Joaquin Phoenix was good. Heath Ledger, epic. I might have to. I might have to go. Am I basic if I say Heath Ledger? We were talking about this yesterday, Travis. Are you a huge is Heath Ledger your favorite Joker?
I'd say so. He's certainly my Joker.
Yeah. He's your Joker. Oh, there's a good one. Adam West throwing from the Batman movie where he there was a giant bomb that he had to get rid of and he threw in the water about to hit Heath Ledger's Joker with that giant bomb. Uh, so is it Heath Ledger? Is it Jack Nicholson? Jack Nicholson, certainly iconic. He was kind of just doing like hopped up Jack as the Joker. Caesar Romero is great though, and then we also have Jared Leto. Here's the thing with the Jared Leto Joker. He, I don't think we ever, I don't think we saw enough of it. But of everything we saw, did we want to see more of it? Eh, little column A, little column B. And but I think I gave, I really came clean and admitted something deep dark to people the other day, that I am. Oh, and then we have don't I don't want to sleep on Mark Hamill. Mark Hamill's voice performance in the Batman series. We were talking about animated Batman the other day. Mark Hamill is an iconic voice actor when it comes to his Joker performance. But I am a I was won over by Zack Snyder's Justice League. I'll just put that out there. I was won over by it, and I really dug that movie, and it gave us a little bit more Joker at the end, a little bit more of Jared Leto's Joker, and yeah, I don't know if we saw enough to really want more. is yeah, just what I'm wondering there. So, do you have a favorite Joker of all time? Let us know. I want to know your thoughts. And again, thank you for hanging out with your pal Hal right here on the back channel here every day from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. on the East Coast and from 2 to 4. Oh, so on the West Coast. I just came back on a flight from the East Coast. 11 to 1 on the West Coast, 2 to 4 on the East Coast. And we are having fun with you every day. We're doing trivia. We're doing some comedy bits. We're talking about nonsense and we're giving you reviews. We're talking about pop culture, all sorts of good stuff. Coming up, we've got a very exciting segment here. Hey Travis, can I get you to pop in here for a moment? Are you available? Are you with
Let me
us?
see. Am I here? Am I good?
Yes, you are. So we have a very exciting segment coming up. And actually, I was going to, I don't need to change into a costume or anything. I'm going to change the costume live on air. How do you like that?
It's just let's make sure we keep everything in. I think we're good to go.
You know what? I'm not going to show you any bathing suit parts. Okay. That is my commitment to the audience, not to show bathing suit parts. But this is called Hal Begs for a Sponsor. Your pal Hal, he wants some money. Your pal Hal, he's gonna be funny and plead and implore, get down on his knees and ask you to be his sponsor, please. Your pal Hal begs for a sponsor. Okay, give me one moment here. So, are you watching this show? Are you listening to this show? And you're like, oh, I'm enjoying this. Are you also calling the shots for a large company's advertising budget? Okay, give me money to shill for your product. I will so do it. And here's my commitment: I will sing the praises of any product, I will lie on your behalf. I will say, and I will read any copy that you put in front of me. I will embarrass myself. I will lower myself. I will act the fool on your behalf. And not only that, here is another promise I make to you, advertisers. I will talk mad crap about your competitors. Okay. So here's an example right here. Take off my headphones for a moment. I will wear a ridiculous hamburger costume. Say your hamburgers I eat. Hamburger chain, insert name here. Your hamburgers, and this could be a turkey burger. This could be an Impossible Burger. Anything at all. I will shill for your product. Also, I will make up fibs about your competitors. Oh, did you hear about hamburger chain X? There are animal droppings in their food. Did you hear about hamburger chain Y? Oh, uh, the CEO had a big sex scandal. I will libel myself for your company, please advertise with your Pal Hal. And it doesn't matter what, I'm not only asking for potential hamburger establishments. Uh, are you a wireless company? Are you an accident lawyer? Listen, if you're an accident lawyer, I will say that I was walking down the street in my hamburger costume when I got hit by a car, and I will make up a story on your behalf and say that you won my case. Thank you. You fought for me. So, accident lawyers, fast casual dining establishments, big box stores, Etsy stores. Do you have a little Etsy store where you sell your crafts? I will say that my home is filled with your crafts. I will fib on your behalf. I will I will talk mad smack about all the other Etsy stores. Oh, don't buy anything from Susie's Collectibles. Her art her art is stolen. She steals other people's intellectual property. Only buy from Harriet's Etsy store. There it is. No matter how big, how small, your pal Hal willing to shill for you. Uh, so just yeah, hit up producer Travis if you have if you want to get those advertising bucks rolling in. And yes, that is, oh, what is that? A euro? Is that euros? I love it. And I will wear whatever you want me to. Again, I will humiliate myself. I will talk crap about your competitors, and I will make up songs and improvise songs on your behalf. That is the Your Pal Hal promise. So uh, that's essentially what this is about. And Travis, would you mind popping in for a moment? If we got a
Hey, hey.
hamburger chain, if we got a hamburger chain, would you be willing to dress up as a French fry?
Oh, yeah. You name it. I'll do
Okay,
that. I would do that in my own time, anyways. But especially if we got paid.
there you got it. There you have it. All right. Your pal Hal, hamburger, Travis, French fry. I mean, what more could you ask for? And again, I will say that your business competitors are horrific people that should not be patronized with people's hard-earned money. I will say, oh, Burger Place Z, Burger Place Z. Well, um, I heard that the people who run that company are literal grave robbers. They go and they dig up corpses. So don't go to Burger Place Z, go to Burger Place A. There it is. All right. This has been Your Pal Hal begs for a sponsor. Your Pal Hal is desperate as hell, begging for a sponsor. Join us. Uh, all right. I'm going to take off this. You know what? Maybe I'll do the rest of the show in the hamburger costume. And please, I want to thank you for hanging out with us. Tell us, do you, costume. Is this a good look for everyday life? Dinner with my wife while wearing this hamburger costume during non Halloween times. Uh, and you can talk to us by engaging with your device. Just say your device and then use the magic word say and then put whatever you want in there. Say, Hal, your wife is a lucky woman. Or Hal, please take that silly thing off. Or, Hal, I am also wearing a hamburger costume right now. And if we had that hypothetical sleepover, we could all wear our hamburger costumes. That's pretty fun. Imagine having a sleepover and you're all just wearing hamburger costumes and eating hamburgers. Maybe I'll wear this out later and go to a hamburger place. Like I'll go down to Wahlburgers where I can see Mark Wahlberg's. I can eat Mark Wahlberg's burgers. There's a Wahlburgers over here. Wahlburgers is pretty good burgers. What? Oh, whoa, Mark Wahlberg. And I'll go have a Wahlburger, and then I'll eat this, and I'll eat a hamburger or a Wahlburger in this costume, and I'll as I'm chewing it, I'll be like, I'm a cannibal. What have I done? That'd be kind of funny. Maybe I'll film that and bring in the video of that tomorrow for your Pal Hal. There's Wahlburgers. Uh, I, uh, I went to Wahlburgers, and on the ceiling, you have all of the, so it's Mark and Donnie, and you have all of their projects like listed on the ceiling and on the wall. So like Mark has Transformers, The Fighter. There we go. There we go. And it's Shooter. Uh, and but then you also have Donnie Wahlberg's and like acting projects listed. And listen, Donnie Wahlberg seems to be an all right guy, but his doesn't quite have the IMDb that his brother has. So it's like, oh yeah, so you have all Invincible, The Fighter, Transformers, Perfect Storm, etc. And then it's like, oh, what's that one? Oh, that's a Donnie. That's a Donnie joint. But here's the thing: I don't want to give him too much crap because he is he is a new kid on the block. So respect Donnie Wahlberg for being one of the original boy banders, a new kid on the block. Wahlburger's not bad. Not a bad burger. Not a bad burger. All right, let's keep it moving here. It's 12:35 on the West Coast. Oh, we had a lot of fun with this segment. This is going to be a regular segment here where we talk about what thing do you like? What thing do you like better? This is a little segment that we call This or That. Boom. We are going to get right into a little this or that. Tell us what you want. Tell us what you want. Tell us what you want. First up in This or That. And again, you can tell us which you prefer by addressing your device using the word say and then bam. Device, say this, or device, say that. First, this or that. Which is it, folks? Cake or pie? Bam. Starting off with a big one. Cake or pie? I am drinking some coffee right here. Either one of those would go well with coffee, but I guess pie goes a little better with coffee, right? Because people say, "Oh, I'm not going to go get cake and coffee." Maybe they do, but oh, coffee and pie. And then like you think about Twin Peaks, which is iconic, and Kyle MacLachlan on Twin Peaks, he would love that key lime pie, and it's like a damn good cup of coffee. So, but which do you prefer? So I feel like, oh, there it is. Yeah, this is an age-old debate. That cake, that's like kind of a like what is that? An angel's food cake, devil's food cake, pound cake. So that's a very cakey cake. That's a thick cake. I like a cake with like a layer. So cake is very versatile. You get ice cream cakes. I like cakes with like a little bit of like creamy or ice cream, and then the crunchies. I like those like dark chocolate crunchies. Oh, that is good stuff. That is good stuff. So let me know what do you prefer? Tell us. Are you team cake or are you team pie? Team cake or team pie? Pie, you got so many different flavors, but cake, you got chocolate lava cakes. Oh, just look at. There was a chocolate cake that was that we just had up there. That was, oh yes, that chocolate cake, that is my jam. So good. But so many good pies. And we are in pie season. Oh, that's starting to win me over. We are in pie season. We're coming up hard on Thanksgiving. And that is an epic time of pies. We have apple, pumpkin, hello. And then I am a sucker for a good pecan pie. A good pecan pie. Tell us, what is your favorite type of pie? What is your favorite type of cake? Let us know. Just address your device, give us the word say, and then say pecan pie for the win. Say chocolate lava cake for the win. Whatever you want, it's up to you. Oh, I'm on the fence. Travis, where are you leaning? Where are you leaning on this?
I'm a pie guy.
Travis, a pie guy. Travis, a
You
pie
can do
guy.
so much more. Though, honestly, if I had to back against the wall, gun ahead, of all these kinds of desserts, I think I my heart truly belongs with the subspecies of cobblers. It's everything I want out of a pie with none of the hard work.
Travis, going off the board, choosing cobblers. Thank you for not helping our debate at the end of the day there, Travis.
You're welcome.
Appreciate it. But I think Travis is for. Okay, here's a hot take. Here's a big question. Big question. When we're talking about cake versus pie, you can't include savory pies, can you? You can't include like a pot pie. You can't include like a beef, like a shepherd's pie. No. Can you though? That's next level. That mm, that takes it to a crazy place. I think that would put pie over. And I think we're tapping into something that Travis touched on. Pies are that much more versatile. You could have a banana cream, you could have a peanut butter pie, you could have and these fruit pies and the crusts. Man, and then cake. Cake is just like, listen, it's all sugary, but pie's got like the crust can have like a little bit of like savory or be a little bit salty with combined with the sweet. And cake is just a sugar bomb. Cake is a straight up sugar bomb. Oh, but a nice rich chocolate cake. Oh, I am tearing myself apart with this question. Um, yeah, I gotta go. I think I gotta go. I gotta go pie. I gotta go pie. I'm gonna go pie. It's pie. All right. Feel free to chime in. What's your favorite cake, pie, something else? All right. Let's ask another question. Oh, okay. Okay. Here we go. You know, there's two of these, and I'm going to ask you to pick one. Is it the Winter Olympics or the Summer Olympics? Yeah, I asked it. I asked the tough question. Winter Olympics or Summer Olympics? Oh yeah, we are not throwing softballs when it comes to this or that. We are going hard. We are going hard with these questions. So, listen, moms, all mom, like I'm just speaking from my mom, love the Olympics and sports enthusiasts like uh, appreciate the Olympics. But like moms love the gymnastics. They love the ice skating. I feel like those can cancel each other out a little bit. But then what other big sports do you have? You got hockey. You got the skiing of the Winter Olympics. You got the toboggans. Is tobogganing one? Sledding. Luge is one. That solo one. And then yeah, you got the giant bobsled. The bobsled team. Oh man. So there's a lot of memorable stuff in the Winter Olympics, and it seems it's kind of like you got all the equipment and the gear, those big old bobsleds, the whole bobsled team with their uniforms. But then Summer Olympics. I mean, I love watching that Olympic basketball. I mean, that Summer Olympic basketball, that is some good stuff. Then, oh, you got swimming. I mean, every year, like you got these amazing swimmers, Michael Phelps. You got the gymnastics. Gymnastics is so. Which is like you could only pick one, only watch one Olympic. Would it be? Would it? Oh, yeah, there it is. The speed skating versus a woman jumping up in the air and doing like a perfect splits on the gymnastics on the beams. Oh, you got to love those beams, the rings, the beams, the the uneven bars, the pommel horse. I mean, just the terminology is fun to say. Luge. A lot of good stuff there. Uh, at the end of the day, oh, and then the running race, the races. Uh, you got the relays. Oh, just like Usain Bolt, legend, Jamaican legend, fastest man in the world, Usain Bolt. Hell yeah. At the end of the day, I think I got to go summer. I think I got to go summer games. Travis, do you have a dog in this fight?
I may have recency bias because we just came out of a Summer Olympics, and what I
Mm-hmm.
appreciate about it, I think, counter to the Winter Olympics, is just the breadth of sports that they have. There's something happening seemingly all the time for 2 weeks straight, and they're constantly tinkering with it. Like this year, they had skateboarding for the first time. They
Oh
had
yeah.
3-on-3 basketball as well as your classic 5-on-5,
Oh yeah.
and there just
Was
seems to
Ice
be
Cube there?
more.
Was Ice Cube there with his Big Three League?
I think he tried to get a big three team in there, but
Mm-hmm.
they said, no, 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 we can't have big baby Glenn Davis having a cardiac arrest on an Olympic field.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Uh, but you know what? I gotta go. I gotta change. I gotta change midstream here.
Yeah.
I'm going Winter Olympics for one reason and one reason only: biathlon. There is no weirder sport in the world than the combination of skiing and shooting. Skiing and
Oh,
shooting a rifle. So, and uh, one more. What's the one with the broom?
oh, curling.
Oh, curling. Yeah,
This
yeah.
biathlon images are hold,
Oh,
hold,
can you pop a
please.
biathlon image up
I would
there?
love to. it looks it looks like they're training to be Bond villains.
Yes, absolutely does. Or for the final scene in Inception,
Those are
where
crossbows.
what
What?
the actual wow. Okay, yeah.
this
I guess
is my new
winter takes it. I guess
this could be
winter
my this
takes it.
is my new desktop background. This is great.
Yeah, that is fantastic. Those absolutely look like Bond villains. Yeah, skiing and shooting, and then the curling, which is an amazing sport, just like ice, sweeping ice, sweeping ice. Uh, Winter Olympics takes it uh, in our challenge right here. Uh, and I'm going to ask one more question for the folks in this or that. I honestly have no concept of what like really the difference is or if one is better than the other. Ferrari or Lamborghini? Ferrari or Lamborghini? Travis, can I bug you again for a minute here?
Of course.
Like, what's the difference?
They're both
Ferrari or
flat.
Lamborghini?
They
Yeah,
those to me both fall under this category of rich flat car.
rich flat car. Yeah,
Yeah.
like you're going to be like mega rich, maybe a douchebag, or maybe just someone living their childhood dream. Like, are you super? Does it automatically make you a douche if you own a Ferrari or a Lamborghini?
I not to speak ill of the unknown, but
Mm-hmm.
maybe, but I think so again, not to help the debate at all, but I feel like
Mm-hmm.
that if there's ever a control group for if you drive this, I probably won't be your friend, it's got to be
Mm-hmm.
BMW.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I'm not
Gotcha.
sure. I mean, you're on these Los Angeles streets. Also, Hal, if you drive a BMW, I'm sorry, this is the end of the road for us. But
My wife had a BMW.
oh well, you can reform.
Well, yeah,
It's
now she drives an Audi. Now she drives an Audi.
perfect. Yeah. But in terms of Ferraris and Lambos, I'm not on that. I'm not on that level. I'm not. That's some classes above me. I don't understand.
Oh yeah, but what's the better car? I don't know. Well, Ferrari was in the uh, what was you have a lot of racing cars, and it was prominently featured in that movie with Christian Bale and Matt Damon. The the racing film.
Ford versus
Ford versus
Ferrari.
Ferrari. Yes,
Yeah,
yeah, and
a movie that every dad was genetically engineered to love.
oh yeah, that was definitely like a movie from a different time period. It came out like 2 3 years ago, but it was definitely like a '90s feeling. It was the Seabiscuit of car movies, essentially. And Ford versus Ferrari. So, like, Ferrari has like a cool racing heritage there. Lamborghini, I know a little less about it. Ferrari has a horse logo. Does Lamborghini have a horse logo, or does it just say Lamborghini? Also, Lamborghini, there are a lot. Have you seen these Lamborghini SUVs lately?
No, I didn't know they made SUVs.
Yes.
And
So,
Lamborghini has a bull logo.
a bull logo. Gotcha.
Yeah, that's what
So,
we're looking at.
I'm I'm going to come down definitively on this right now, Travis.
All
I'm
right.
going Ferrari for the simple fact that Ferrari makes sports cars, and for all I know right now, I haven't seen an SUV or a station wagon from Ferrari. Meanwhile, I think Lambo is kind of diluting their image with this SUV. It's like, okay, really?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Like, come on, Lambo. Stick to sleek sports vehicles. So I am going to go Ferrari on this one. And this has been another edition of This or That. And once again, our This or That tally, we ended up with pie beating cake. We ended up with the Winter Olympics beating the Summer Olympics. And we ended up with Ferrari defeating Lamborghini. We've got about 10 minutes left here with your pal Hal. This has been a joyous ride. I want to thank you for sticking it out with me here as I wear my ridiculous hamburger costume. And we are here every day from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. on the West Coast, 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. on the East Coast. And you can be a part of all the fun right here on Backchannel by joining us and addressing your device. Talk to us. Use the word say. That is the magic word. Then device, say, Hal, way off. Lamborghini destroys Ferrari. Or Hal, please stop talking about hamburgers. You're making me hungry. Or Hal, what about the vegans? And to you, I say, hey, this could be an impossible burger. Look at this. And it's time. We've had too much fun today. I don't think we're allowed to have this much fun. But it's time for our last segment, which is rejected segments. Rejected segments. We've had a lot of fun. We've done a lot of stupid stuff. We've talked a lot about good times. And now we're going to review the stuff that didn't make the show. All right. So these are segments that were essentially DOA, or maybe myself or Travis really pushed for them, but they just did not. They we did not find them. We did not find that they cut the mustard. Okay, here we go. This one might have gone over. In retrospect, Travis pitched this, but I poo-pooed it. This might have gone over with the amusement park enthusiasts, and it's current Knott's Berry Farm wait times. So we're not really going to talk about the rides. We're not going to talk about different attractions and foods. We're literally going to go from line to line and let you know what the wait time to get on that ride would be. So, a roller coaster. If you're going to get on the Grim Reaper coaster, your current wait time 1 hour and 7 minutes. That's essentially a taste, and like it would just be that for 10 minutes. Just like literally list the ride and then the wait time. Another Another rejected rejected segment would be Hal eating wings live on air. So I would have really enjoyed that segment, but it would just be me chewing, licking my fingers, and making a lot of disgusting noises into the microphone. So that is why Hal eating wings live on air, even though I've worked up quite an appetite right now, would not have been a great segment for folks to enjoy because it would have been gross sounding. uh, but Travis, we almost agreed on that one, right? There was a hot second where that was like that was going to be smack dab in the middle of the show. Another one was going to be this is one. Hey, Travis, can you hop in here for a minute? Travis, are you there? Well, Travis really wanted to do a segment called What is Hal's Pain Tolerance? And like I thought about that for a minute and I'm like, oh, I don't know. I don't want to hurt myself. And yeah, that would have been a terrible idea. But Travis was like, "Oh, that would be so sick. People would really enjoy that, and we'll see. Just how much pain you can withstand. You can put a pin in your hand, or you can put your hand in a vice. A lot of it was just my hand and pain. Like I don't know if you saw Dune. Like Timothy Chalamet has to put his hand in a box filled with pain. Yeah, no thanks. I'm not. I didn't do it. I'm not doing it. We're not doing your pal house pain tolerance. Uh, Again, another rejected segment. Are there any of these segments that you wish you could see? Are there any of these segments where you're like, damn, dude, that sounds sick as hell? Let us know. You can talk to us all day while we're doing this, while we're hanging out with your pal Hal. Just talk to your device, get your device's attention. Hey, device, and then use the magic word say, and then hit us up with your thoughts or questions. Device, say, Hal, I would love to see what your pain tolerance is. Not much. Like if I was being tortured, like under questioning, I would fold like a house of cards. I would fold like a cheap suit. I would fold like other cliche folding things. Um, so the those are essentially the rejected segments. Um, was there? Let me see. Was there another one? Oh, Oh, here's one that from Travis. Travis is obsessed with Dwayne the Rock Johnson, and Travis had one called uh, "The Rock's Favorite Recipes," where we would just, you know what, that might actually be a good segment, especially for his epic cheat day meals. Like The Rock has a like a very hearty appetite. Uh, like it's a lot of fish. It's a lot of like chicken breast and brown rice. Oh, but look at that stack of pancakes. Those cheat day meals are insane. So good for The Rock, and I mean The Rock is goals. I mean, here's the thing: he's no Will Smith. Can we get rid of The Rock and bring Will Smith back? Will Smith, King Richard, more like King Will. Uh, this is his year. He's going to get an Oscar. Oh, Will Smith recipes, cooking with Will Smith. I love it. Oh, look at him. What's that? Whoa. is That's got to be photoshopped right there. That is not a real, but like it looks like he's reacting to that. But I love that image. That might be Travis found his new screensaver with his new home screen with the biathlon. I think I found mine with Will Smith cooking, for crying out loud. That is some good stuff right there. Uh, Again, Will Smith, Jada Pinkett Smith, we figured out today that they are America's first family, and I would like them to adopt me, even though they are not appropriate parental age for me. Mom, if you're watching, which I know my mom has been watching the show, I am sorry, but I would have to emancipate myself from you to allow Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith to adopt me if they ever agreed to adopt me in my hamburger costume. And aside from that, what a journey it's been today. I've really had an amazing time hanging out with y'all, hanging out with producer Travis. Travis, thank you for being here and making things run and making the show progress. And I want to thank everybody with Volley and Backchannel. And I want to thank you for hanging out with us. Thanks to Haley and Riyadh and Jay and everyone who has been a part of the show today. Appreciate all of your interaction and thank you for being here. We're going to be back tomorrow at 11 a.m. on the West Coast, 2 p.m. on the East Coast, and we'll be with you for 2 hours straight. Come kick it with us. We're going to talk about pop culture. We're going to talk about some reviews. We're going to do some silly stuff as well. And I can't wait to spend another couple hours with you. I appreciate you coming along for the ride. Remember, open up Backchannel, join your Pal Hal. And if you ever want to communicate with us, if you ever want to say anything, if you ever want to let us know what is on your mind, just address your device, use the word say, and then you can say anything at all. You can tell us some deep, dark secrets that we will reveal live on the air. If you want to say, device, say, I've never told anyone this, but I'm illiterate. You know what? This is a safe place. Or I've never told, device, say, I shoplift candy from Rite Aid. You can admit that right here. Come here, admit your crimes, hang out. Let's have some more fun tomorrow. We're here with you 5 days a week. Thank you for hanging out with your Pal Hal. It's been real. See you next time, everybody. Bye-bye.